Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about swim bladder disease with pet fish. Now this normally happens with bettas and goldfish, and my fish recently had swim bladder disease, but he's completely cured now. To begin with, if your fish is brightly colored and is swimming around with relative ease, it probably means it's healthy and you will not be needing to watch this. So if your betta isn't swimming with ease and has a bloated stomach, that is probably a result of swim bladder disease. Now this can occur if your fish is constipated or is in a new environment and it is stressed out. So basically the first sign I had that my betta fish had swim bladder disease was that he wasn't eating. Betta fish are pigs. They will eat and eat and eat. And it was kind of concerning because he wasn't eating at all. And I also noticed that he couldn't stay at the bottom of his tank. He was always floating up to the top. And I was just a new fish mom, so I was really stressed out. So sometimes in more serious cases, swim bladder disease will not be a case of constipation. Sometimes it can be a bacteria infection, and in those cases you want to use an antibiotic. But in this case, I'll just be showing you how to cure it if it's constipation or nerves. Well, the first question is, do I keep him in his tank? Well, that would be a no, because your fish is having trouble getting up to the surface or just staying below the surface. Then you're going to need a cup. So to begin this process, you are going to need to dip your cup into your tank. Now, I know this sounds really stressful and terrible for the fish, but he's already pretty miserable, so this will do him nothing but good. So first you're going to get the cup and you're going to lightly dip it in the water. My fish is used to this. I've had to do this twice now. So you just leave it in front of him and you'll just wait for them to get into the cup themselves. If they're not, then you can just follow them around and eventually they will just swim right in. So as you can see, he just there you go, right into the cup. Then you're going to set it down, and I'll show you the next part. So betta fish tend to be jumpers, so you'll need something to cover the top. Even though they're sick, they might still be able to jump out, so this is just a precaution. Next, you're going to want something to put into the cup. Now, I just use a regular houseplant, and he can swim up in there and have some place to rest so he doesn't have to keep fighting the water. This will also reduce stress. You can also put a cloth over your cup, and this can also help him to feel safe and secure, like no one's watching him and he won't be spooked. So the final stage to this is after a day or a couple hours of being in the cup, you're going to check the water. If you see some feces in there, that probably means your fish is okay, and you can dump them back into your tank. Now, they might be skittish and afraid for a while, but don't worry, they will eventually be back to their healthy, beautiful self. Last tip, it's important to use the same water that's in their tank to be in their cup. This will also make them feel more at home and less stressed. All of this is to make them feel comfortable and to basically feel at home. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Please hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!